Alright, people, so WWE, has released Cody Rhodes, and I'll be specific here because this is an important detail that Cody Rhodes asked for his release, so it wasn't, WWE's choice, I guess. It was more of Cody Rhodes' choice, but he released a statement, a very long statement to why he, asked for his release. He was basically fed up, and how could you fucking blame him? I mean, he's been running around for, seems like fucking 2 years now. It's been quite a while. It's this fucking retarded Stardust gimmick. I always say he looks like he's high on LSD. He's like obsessed with fucking stars. And it's fucking garbage. It was a terrible gimmick. I remember that they were like, Cody Rhodes was getting, when Cody Rhodes and Goldust were having their problems or some shit like that, they're like, Cody Rhodes has a surprise partner for Goldust, and it's like the Stardust guy who's obviously Cody Rhodes, and everybody's like, what the fuck is this? It was a complete failure. Everybody knew it wasn't going to work, and it didn't, and they kept doing it. And in that fucking thing I just read from Cody Rhodes, and again, this is just what Cody Rhodes said, it doesn't mean it's true, although it sounded very sincere. He's like, I kept asking the writers to change me back to Cody, and I assume that's true. It's like, how can you not want to fucking change gimmicks after that clusterfuck of a gimmick you've been having for, what, like a year or two? I don't fucking know. But, so basically he was just fed up with this fucking retarded-ass Stardust gimmick. And he felt he was disrespected. Nobody would listen to him, so he fucking asked for his release. I mean, the Cody Rhodes asking for his release. Wade Barrett wanted to fucking leave. Ryback too. I don't know what the fuck's going on with him, but it seems like all these people, CM Punk, all these fucking people are not happy with WWE and how they run the place. With Ryback, he's talking about wrestlers getting equal pay. He's not very good himself, so I guess you can't fucking, Ryback's not the greatest example to point to, but all these people are just unhappy with how WWE is going. And Cody Rhodes is just the latest example. He's fucking fed up with the shitty booking, the shitty creative team. Wade Barrett probably was too. Like Wade Barrett wins King of the Ring, and then they just fucking give up on him and drop the ball. A total waste. So, same thing with fucking Cody Rhodes. He's been in the company for what, 10 years, I think they said now. He was with Legacy, IC champion, shit like that, and then where is he now? He's a fucking Stardust. Are you kidding me? And he had talent too. I mean, he had talent. He had wrestling ability. I mean, maybe not fucking, I wouldn't say like, oh, he could be the face of the company talent. It was kind of hard to tell because they didn't really let him cut any promos, and they gave him a shitty ass gimmick, so it was kind of hard to tell like how much actual charisma or promo ability he had. But I mean, he was definitely a good wrestler. He definitely could have been a good talent to have on the roster. But instead, they fucking dress him up as this retarded ass Stardust. And like I said, he said he was asking to be changed back to Cody Rhodes, but nobody will listen to him. And it just shows you how fucked up this company is. People are just leaving because they're fed up. They're not happy. And it's a shame. It's a shame that, they push people like Roman Reigns. They give, if Roman Reigns deserves the belt, then pretty much everybody deserves the belt. And definitely Cody Rhodes deserves to be champion if Roman Reigns does. So, you could understand where Cody's coming. You could understand his frustration. And, again, they lose the talent, just like they fucking fired all these people a month ago. Like, they got rid of Damien Sandow, a guy who, like I said, thought was pretty talented, but they got rid of him. And they just misused talent. They treat him as a comedy act, like Cody Rhodes, even though he had talent. Same thing with Damien Sandow. Had talent, but they didn't even put him on television. And you could point to others too, many others, and I'm not going to talk about them all, but many other people that have talent that they just waste, or they don't pay attention to, or they neglect, or they treat them wrongly, or and like I said, the creative team is so fucking dumb. I mean, you got them creating some of the worst gimmicks I've ever seen. The Los Matadores. I mean, who the fuck seriously thought that a fucking gimmick of bull riders would actually get over? And then they rebrand them. Okay, they fucked up. Okay, they took them off television. Okay, at least they admitted they fucked up pretty much, and they, they're gonna rebrand them. Okay, well, what are they now? They're going around talking about how great Puerto Rico is. I mean, are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck are they doing there? And in the case of Stardust, they couldn't even admit failure there. I mean, it was obviously a failure. The gimmick was going nowhere. Nobody liked it. But they couldn't even have taken him off television. This is what they should have done. They could have had, Stardust. You remember all the fans were like chanting Cody, Cody, Cody. They could have fucking, have him go like crazy or some shit like that, and then take him off of TV for 2 months or something like that, and then have him just come back as Cody Rhodes. The fans would have loved it. It would have been a great face turn, but no, they gotta keep going with this fucking failure of a Stardust game. Are they just scared that they don't want to admit that they failed? I mean, I don't fucking know, but really pisses me off that they wasted another talent. And like I said, it just shows you how fucking dumb this company is, and how fucked up it is, and how much of a clusterfuck this company is in right now. But there you go, people. There's my thoughts on Cody Rhodes' release from this company. From this shitty company, might I add. So there you go, people.